Hey guys, how you doing today? I just wanted to do a video about how it's okay to slanderize and also do defamation of character in one of our fine 50 U.S. states. The state that I'm talking about that does nothing about slander and defamation of character would be Oregon. You can actually do this and it's covered under freedom of speech. So the person that I was having trouble with can get away with it legally where he lives because the cops aren't going to enforce it because it's legal because of the freedom of speech. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's right. But that's just the way it is because I had to find out if the Ashland Police Department would actually take action on what he did, and they're choosing to do nothing. Because of my disabilities and whatnot too, and the fact that he basically conned me out of money, he did break the law, and they're choosing not to touch that too. They're choosing to ignore the fact that he did that. They're choosing to protect one of their citizens instead of enforcing the law and putting him in jail for doing what he did. Because I told the police officer that I spoke to that he had done that, and he said nothing about that. And I felt that that was a little weird because they didn't even address that at all. It's like it didn't even matter. It didn't matter that he conned me out of money. It didn't matter that he was, saying slanderous statements and doing defamation of character. It don't matter to them because it's a liberal state there. It just doesn't matter. And, I think that they should revamp their laws and make it illegal for people to do that because that's just not right, The only thing that cop actually said to me was, "Oh, I just wouldn't talk to him. If he gets a hold of you online, just block him." How many more accounts is this person going to make and try to add me and try to talk to me? This has happened several times in the last 2 years. And the story goes as this, okay? I did not search him out. I did not look for him in any way, okay? I did at first look for my brother that was adopted, but I gave up because I couldn't find him. In 2015, it was in September of 2015, I come home from going to the store one day, and I have this random friends request from this person, and they're claiming to be my brother, which has never been backed up. I can't get any evidence that he ever was related to me by blood at all. His supposed adopted mother was called at least twice in the last 6 months, and we had no call return from her whatsoever. I told him about that. He told me that she's busy and she forgets things. I'm sorry. There's no way you're that busy in a 6-month period and that forgetful in a 6-month period where you cannot call somebody back. It's very suspicious that I couldn't even get somebody that he claimed raised him to tell me and vouch for him that he is who he says he is. How he found me was through Facebook. He used a group on there that had search angels that looked me up and gave him my contact info without even asking if it was okay. They just gave it to him because they probably naturally assumed that I was his blood sister. Which, how can you just naturally assume that? Does he have DNA evidence that proves it? No. There's people that impersonate people all the time. And it's wrong, I've heard of people being taken advantage of by people like that. And some of them don't even get prosecuted for it. They end up walking without getting 1 day in jail. Or in prison, for that matter. They don't get nothing. They don't even get a smack on the wrist from a judge. They don't get nothing. They're smart and crafty enough to do what they're going to do and then move on and disappear before they get caught. You know, this particular person I'm speaking of, okay, I'm not going to speak to him anymore. I'm not going to have anything to do with him because of the way he is. You know, if he was really my brother, you know, most brothers, like, if they do something wrong to their siblings and their sibling calls them on it, normally they'll say, what did I do? Can we talk about it? Can we work this out? Because I don't want to stop talking to you because I upset you or offended you in some way or offended your friends and family. I'm sorry I did this. What can I do to make it right? That's a normal person's response when you call them on their junk. A person that may not be related to you, that doesn't give a shit, they're going to get defensive and hostile and start calling you a bunch of names and then say, oh, I'm going to report you to Facebook. Why would you report me? I did nothing. I didn't slander you. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't call you any names. I rarely ever swear anymore. And if you do hear swearing occasionally, I apologize. But I rarely ever swear. You know, it's only when I'm angry do I ever use cussing to begin with. You know, I actually called him on all his crap. And, you know, he doesn't care that he's living the way he is. I'm not even going to go into it because I think I said this in the last video, what exactly he does for how he lives. And, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, really it is. It's really ridiculous. You know, at least from my standpoint, I was in a similar type situation, but I changed my life around because I did what I needed to improve it. You know, people like that don't want to improve their life, they have no place in my life. They're going to be like that. If they want to live that way, they don't need to be in my life. So, anyway, I just thought I would come on here, upload this video, and let you guys know that in the state of Oregon, it is legal and not against the law to be slander somebody. Defamation of character is okay because it's free speech. If you guys have a thought on this and would like to share your opinion, please feel free to comment below. Let me know what you really think about that. Because in other states, they don't allow that to happen without some consequence. Do you think that that's telling the citizens of Oregon a good message so they can get away with this without getting in trouble at all? I don't think so. What do you think? Anyway, if you have not subscribed to my videos, please feel free to do so. Anyway, have a good one, guys, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.